Boss Lady goes up, grabs the lead, and the Boss Lady.
One of the final runners confirmed for the Kia Quokka this year is the Boss Lady, who lines up for Peter's Investments in the $5 million feature on April 26th. Ethan Perry sits alongside me. Ethan, she gets into the race off what was a dramatic first up victory in the Roma Cup.
Absolutely, Jake. She's in winning form, and it's always hard to ignore, especially for a mare. She claimed that key lead up when knocking off Jokers Grin on protest after a dead heat. Jake, she started $7 that day. Punters weren't exactly scrambling to back her.
No, they weren't. A bit of a weird one. Was it just a fact that Jokers Grin was what they thought was a better horse on the day, or a better horse in general, or do you think there's more to it?
Well, Jake, as we take a look at the replay here, she was up against Jokers Grin, as we mentioned, who was brilliant first up when winning the Rock Magic. She also tackled Rope Them in this field. He was fresh off that Bluff Knoll win. Most of the market support did lean their way, but there was also that distance question mark. Sure, she ran her opposition off nicely last prep when notching up that hat-trick of wins. She ran to 110 plus on the Racing and Sports ratings, but that was over 13 to 1400 metres. Punters weren't sure she really had the sharpness for the 1100 metres in the Roma Cup.
Yeah, and as we see in the replay, she did get a dream run tucked in behind the favourite, which was Jokers Grin, but she still had to beat him, or dead-heated with him, and she did. She peeled off his back and showed the sharp closing splits that we've come to see from her. As you said, Ethan, she's probably expected to be a bit better over a little bit further. Could that see a strongly run 1200 metres like the Kia Quokka suit her down to the ground?
You'd think so, Jake. She should relish the strong tempo with front page and overpass, likely to set the solid tempo in front. But a lack of tactical speed could leave her in a pretty tricky spot, especially if she draws an inside gate. There's a real chance she ends up 4 to 5 pairs back the fence. That's tough at the best of times, and let alone in a class of this field, you can't be giving elite sprinters like this the head start and expecting to reel them in.
Sounds like she'll need a lot of luck and maybe even Moses to come down from the heavens and part the sea at the top of the Ascot home straight. Ethan, you mentioned her ideal distance. Before the Roma Cup, she'd only run to a Racing and Sports rating of 100 once over a sprint trip prior to that Roma Cup. So let's have a look at how the ratings stack up in the Kia Quokka for this season. And as we can see, the average place rating there of 117 has her improving a little bit to get to that mark, Ethan. And as we were mentioning earlier about those sprint rankings or ratings as well, they're just a little bit on the lower side of things for the Kia Quokka. Ethan, it looks as though we've got a strong handle on her ratings thus far. And while she still is a 4-year-old, it seems a little bit hard to forecast that she's going to be able to make the improvement necessary, as we see on the graphic, to be a key player in the Quokka.
Yeah, look, Jake, she's honest, she's building, and she definitely deserves her crack in the Quokka, but does she have the X factor required to win the race? I'm not convinced just yet, mate. I think she's a live place hope if everything does fall in her favour.
Well, there you have it, the Boss Lady who wins her way into the field for the Kia Quokka in 2025. Will she be the Boss Lady of the Quokka? Only time will tell. Make sure you head to Racing WA 7+ and the Racing and Sports social media channels for all you need to know ahead of the Kia Quokka on April 26th.
The Boss Lady goes up, grabs the lead, and the Boss Lady